Hey everyone, Coach Chris here, and in this strength and conditioning workout, we're going to look at upper body. So this is for endurance athletes, triathletes, runners, cyclists. Upper body strength, still important, especially triathletes for the swim, but even runners and cyclists, you need that strength to be able to hold yourself up in the position on the bike, to be able to maintain that strength as you're running, get your arms in the right place, because the body moves as one, and if we want to have good running economy, then we need whole body strength. Bit difficult to do at home because we can do a lot of pushing, but we can't really do much pulling at home, but still super useful for building muscles. Any strength and conditioning is good, and this class will really help you upper body and whole body to get ready for swim, run, bike. So we're going to need one prop today, which is a chair or a ledge or a counter, anything like that will do. Needs to be not too high. Sofa's not brilliant for this one because we're going to be suspending our body weight and there's a bit too much give in them. So a chair is perfect, or a ledge of some kind, but a sofa will do in a pinch. Other than that, you won't need anything. Might help to have some water to hand because it gets quite hot, especially here under the studio lights. Your home's probably a bit more well ventilated and you can open the door because you're not trying to record the audio, but I'll stop moaning about my problems. We're going to start with a warm-up and we'll get progressively, we'll start activating muscles after that and then get really into the set and then cool down and stretch a bit towards the end. So let's make a start, and we're going to start, as I start most of my classes, just trying to get our body temperature raised up a bit. So we're going to go into a march. As we're doing upper body today, let's get those arms swinging. Try and keep my head in the picture. But it's a stretch for only hours shorter. As usual, no music, so feel free to stick your own music on. You're not going to be stuck with my musical choices. And then let's go for some overhead arm swings. So rotating them round. Whoop. Nearly took out my own plant. Switched so the arms cross the other way. And this time we're going to go for a twist. Point the foot as you twist. Get some nice rotation. Do 4 more, and then we're going to punch the air. Every 10th punch, hit the ground. One more on each side. And let's go to some skipping. Nice easy bounce on the toes. And then let's go back to the march. Knees higher, legs higher. Do some more arm rotations. Other way. And finally, finish off with a second round of skipping. Ten more seconds. That'll do. So let's move on. Let's get our arms working. Let's get our upper body working. We're going to start with some jabs. So some little punches. And the key is here, we're not rotating our body. In fact, we might do a bit of that because it's good. A good jab in martial arts, you're not moving you're not accelerating forward. You will rotate a little bit, but not too much. So let's go. Once you've done 5, switch arms. Do 2 more sets of these. We'll keep rotating around so you can see at every angle. I'm sure you've worked it out by now. And let's do a set where we do let our body swing forward a bit. Not something you would normally do in martial arts, but just gives us a bit of chance to warm up the back muscles, get the spine going a bit. Nice and gentle, we're still warming up. And this is really a recommended movement. Next up, I'm going to take our elbows up, so hands behind back, just as far as you feel comfortable going. Do 20 on each side. Should be at about 12 now. Shake it out and do one more set. And then we'll move on to some Hercules, and then we'll get down on the mat. So arms crossed in front of you, move up, push your chest forward, hands back as far as you go, and then back down. You can cross the cross of your arms each time if you want, or if that's too confusing, just don't bother. Let's go. No rush with these. Let's take a quick break and then we'll do another set. You really want to lead forward with your chest. It's very easy. Start bending our whole body forward. But it's our chest that we want to be shoving forward. Let's do 10 more. 2. And 10. Cool, so hopefully you're feeling a bit warmer now. Upper body's worked a little bit, got those muscles. I'm going to drag the mat in place. If you've got a nice carpet, you can just do it on the carpet, but I do not have a nice carpet, so in fact I've probably got the mat a bit close here, because we're going to be doing some prone Ys. So what we're going to do is form a Y shape. Lay down on our front, arms out at an angle. Might do it the other way around to stop punching my turbo trainer. I just punch something else this way around, but it feels softer. And all we're going to do is lift the arms up and then put them back down. If you want an extra challenge, you can lift your feet as well, but if you just want to do your arms, then that's fine too. So we'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to push, get the legs involved. 8, 9, 10. Oh. Give that a minute, and then we'll do another set of 10 of those. I will try it on the other side in case that just gets a better angle for the camera. It won't be perfect because I've got my hand here, but we'll see. So let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next up, we're going to move into some planks. Can't have a class without planks. The prone wise probably worked your core a bit as well. So a nice warm up there before we go into the planks. And we're going to start in a high plank, so let arms straight out. So you start in hands and knees position, and then just push back up into the plank. And we're going to be here for 20 seconds, and then we're going to drop down to a low plank. So that's the first 10 of the high plank done. And 20, so drop down into a low plank. We're just going to be here for 20 seconds. Halfway there now. And then push yourself back onto hands and knees. We're going to do some side planks. Did some straight arm ones in the balance. I think this time we'll try a low side plank. See how that works out. So you find these really hard, you can be on, keep your knee down and just push up like that. But if you want to do the full thing, then legs out long. You want your wrist under your elbow, straight line, and we're going to do 20 seconds on each side. So let's, in fact, down here, so elbow directly under your shoulder, and let's push up. Halfway there. And down. Oh. Flip over to the other side, you can just roll over. I'm going to stay facing the camera. And once you're in position, push up. Halfway there. And we're done. Next, we're going to do everyone's favourite upper body exercise, which is the press up. So again, if you're struggling with the full press up, you could stay down on your knees and just go down from here. Or if you want to do the full thing, legs that long, and your arms come back, you want to go backwards, so we're not splaying them out, directly backwards as we go down. Press ups, really good thing to do every day because you just get stronger and you can do more. We're going to do 10 here, but I really encourage you to alter this to your ability level. So if you can do more, as you probably can, then just hit pause and do a load until you fatigue. If 10's too many, don't worry, just stop when it gets too much. So hands and knees, push up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh. we have to do another set of those. But I think we'll do some walking planks first. So walking plank is just going from a high plank to a low plank. So I'll show you what it is and then we can do some. So we're going to start in a high plank position. I'm going to step down and we're going to step back up again. And we'll just rotate around there. You can alter which arm goes down first and comes up first as much as you want. Try and get a bit of variation. Oh. Let's do this. So start from your hands and knees. Press up into that plank position and then let's start the walk. Let's go for 30 seconds. We're halfway there. Be a good time to switch direction. And that's 30 seconds. Oh, quite like those. Find them a bit less tedious than regular planks. Let's give our upper body a minute of recovery. Not a minute, a little bit of recovery. And then we'll go back, do another set of press-ups. Again, alter it to your ability level. So if you're finding it too easy, do more. If you're finding it too hard, then drop out when you've reached your limit. And do open the door. Nice cool breeze. Is just what the doctor ordered. Okay, we're going back to the press-ups again. Let's try and do 10. Or as many as you're able to. Do more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, nice. So, as mentioned earlier, it'd be super useful to have a chair. If you've got it handy, now is the time to grab it. Could also use a wall. A bit later I'll talk to you a bit more about that. Okay, nice. Hopefully the chair won't collapse under my weight. What we're going to do is put our hands here, feet out long. Just going to lower ourselves down. Don't want your arms spraying out. Want to keep them in line. So I'll try and show you from the front. I'm still on camera here. It's easiest to just start by sitting on the chair, dump yourself over, and then I'm not doing this. I'm keeping my arms in line as much as I can. And if you want more of a challenge, extend your legs out in front of you. It really doesn't feel like the sturdiest of chair. Now I've come to do this on camera. You can also use any other surface you've got, any other ledge. I think a kitchen counter or a lot of tables might be a bit high. Sofa can work, but it's got a lot of give and they're quite low. So some kind of dining chair or kitchen chair is normally perfect. So again, we're going to start by sitting on the edge, get our hands on there. And we're just going to lower ourselves down and hold here. Five more seconds. And push back up. Oh. And the nice thing about these is between sets, you can have a nice break sitting on the chair. So let's do 2 more of these. And then we're going to get back into the plank position. Everyone loves a plank. It is mostly an upper body workout, but always got to be working some core. Plank works everything. Superb exercise, superbly painful, makes time slow down. Not many exercises can do that, but very useful. And it's not going to be a super long class because endurance athletes don't need super muscly upper bodies. You'll notice, strategically kept my upper body quite lean so that I can run faster. Alright, let's do another one. And down. Keep this one quite brief. Let's do another 5 seconds. And push up. Oh, one more to go. Then we're done, we can get rid of the chair. You can also do these just going up and down, like a press up. That's quite good as well. I thought we'd mix it up with some holds for this one. Check my sound is still working. Looks like it is. Okay, 10 seconds breather, and then we'll go back down, and then we're done with the chair. Oh. So again, hands on. Keep your feet here if you like, or if you want the extra challenge, push them further out, and let's go down. We'll just be here for another 10 seconds. 5, and push up. Oh. Okay, chair is done. So next thing, we're going to do some helicopters. Need something catching them. So next thing, but the next thing we are going to do is helicopter. So we're in basically a high plank, and we're going to turn out as if we're doing a side plank. And then we're going to go back down, and the same on the other side. Without dropping our knees, we're just going to switch side to side. So again, starting your hands and knees, then we're going to push up into that plank position, and then we're going to start helicoptering. Four, 6, we're going to do 10. Let's take a breather, and then we'll do a second set. And this is the final bit of hard work we're going to do today. And we're going to chill out with some flexibility and stretching. Don't want to make it too hard on the upper body, especially because as endurance athletes tend not to work the upper body that much unless you're a long distance swimmer. Let's get this final set of helicopters done. Again, push up into that plank position, and let's helicopter. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Nice. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is some arm rotations. This works really well if you've got a wall. So you can put yourself next to a wall, and all we're going to do is rotate the arm. We're going to try and keep the shoulder pressed against the wall and try not to let the arm spray out. As far as possible, we want to go straight overhead. Clip the ear. If you haven't got a wall, no problem. I'm not going to use a wall. I'm just going to use an imaginary wall. We'll do 2 sets of 5 on each side. Try and keep the shoulders square. We've done 5. Move to the other side. A bit harder on this side because I keep hitting the microphone. Sit my heels. Try and avoid hitting the sofa as well. Basically do it in some space. Let me turn sideways and that'll give you a different angle on it as well. Okay, there we go. Let's go. It's not unusual, in fact it's very common to have flexibility differences on each side. So if one side's not sticking quite as close to the body as the other, no problem. Right, let's do some stretching off. Hand across the body. I like to turn the thumb to face the ground. You may not like that so much. Use the other arm to pull it in. And we'll just sit here for a little bit. A lot of people do stretches for 5 seconds. You're not going to get any benefit out of that. I mean, I do that at the end of the run just to give it a cursory stretch out and make them feel any better. But if you want to make real change, talking about a minimum of 30 seconds, ideally a couple of minutes to really feel the burn. Let's swap arms. Another 10 seconds on this arm. And then let's take the arm above our head. And you can either reach over and pull the elbow, or if you're flexible enough, you can take the arm behind you and connect. I am not flexible enough, so I'm gonna stay here. Head straight up, we don't want to be dipping forward. Keep everything up. And let's switch arms. Oof. Feels nice to have a bit of calm. There's no rush with these workouts. I don't take it particularly fast, as you've probably noticed. But if you really want to work on it, then there's no problem pausing and taking a couple of minutes. If that improves the quality of what you're doing, then that's worth it. Let's interconnect our hands. Push your hands forward. Pull your chest back, around the back a little. If you need to take a couple of minutes break between sets, if that improves the quality of what you're doing, you're going to get better results. There's no rush. And let's take it up. Nice deep breaths. And just hold it for another 10 seconds up here, and then we'll take it behind us. So, same thing. I'm going to switch around to the side here. Arms interlaced. Pull it back. Push your chest forward. And we'll just hold it for another 10 seconds here. Okay, final one for nice little back stretch. We're going to cross our arms over. So again, we're lying down on our stomach. One arm goes in front, one arm goes behind. Hopefully, can you see my hands there? You can drop your head if you don't have a lapel microphone digging into it. Don't have that luxury. Hold it for another 5 seconds. And then we'll swap arms. Hopefully you could see that, but I'm doing that kind of thing. And we're going to swap and do that kind of thing. So again, it doesn't matter which way, just the opposite way to the way you're doing it. Reach both arms out to the side. Should feel the stretch anywhere in your arms or upper back, shoulders, all of that's a good stretch. Doesn't matter too much with stretching where you feel it, as long as you're feeling a stretch. Everyone's flexibility is different, okay? That is the end of this upper body workout. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We've got a whole strength and conditioning set. So I'd recommend you check out those workouts, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.